Speaking of Christian McCaffrey,
Right. Yeah.
look, God love him for doing what he's doing this year at his age. He's the Iron Man of the season, league wide. If that's we're an award, I'd vote for him. Where does that leave him and the team next year? Like, what do you expect from him? What do you expect from the running back position? Do the Niners just do the same thing next year, or do they need to bring in like someone else?
There's no way.
I know that's
Listen. I love
beyond this year. Humor me.
I love Christian McCaffrey, but there's no way he's gonna be able to do this next year and the years on. There's no way. But you say bring in another guy. We could bring in another guy, but that guy's not even gonna play. So until Christian McCaffrey is either injured or retired, he's the running back we're using.
I mean, they made Elijah Mitchell look like a Pro Bowler.
Exactly.
So I mean, like, obviously their line was a bit better. Trent was still in his prime. Like they had got like guys were better. Their line was better at the time, but like.
But there's also 30 years of history and evidence that this outside zone scheme with Bobby Turner can turn late round picks or undrafted free agents
like
into Pro Bowlers. They've done it so
Mason
many
was
times.
great with it. Yeah, so B-Rob will be fine. B-Rob's going to be the starter all of next year. I mean, there's no way at this going rate, and I know Christian probably does better than anybody in the league at taking care of his body and trying to put it in the because he's taken so many hits. Every running back in history that has had 400 plus touches the next year doesn't play more than 11, 12 games.
Including Christian.
Yeah. A few years ago. Saquon this year, horrible year, lost burst. Why? Well, he had 400 plus touches last year. Like, that's what happened to Christian a few years ago. And so, like, I would really next year just simply use Christian as a wide receiver and see if he can stay healthy. Like, I wouldn't even have him be a running back next year at all, unless it's a designed slip screen or something like that. I just run B-Rob the whole year.
I don't even know if B-Rob's good enough. Like, I feel like running back is one of their bigger needs, but so is wide receiver. So is left guard.
James. They literally drafted Jordan James because he is a tough running back that can run through tackles.
Yeah, it's hard to draft another running back before you give Jordan James a carry. Like, well, don't you want to know what he can do?
Guerrero has a fumbling problem, but he's a 4-3-1 guy. If you want speed, if you want something that, like, a guy that can break big, why don't they play him? Like, he'll never play again. Him and Cowan are like sent to the shadow realm. Like, they'll never see the field again.
Yeah, they're stuck into some weird roster politics. They paid McCaffrey. They traded for Brian Robinson. They have to play both of them. Neither one's really scaring anyone. And like now you just don't use two young running backs that you spent you traded up for Guerrero.
I want to see Jordan James, man.
You traded Debo for Jordan James.
Guerrero was a solid pick at the time. I mean, he's a 4-3-1 guy. If they just look, if blocking
averaged 5 yards a carry as a rookie and got put on ice I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I know he has a fumbling issue and like pass pro maybe a little bit of a problem, but why can't you utilize him and like give him 5 carries a game and see what he can do with it,
Or just see what Jordan James looks like. Like Grant, you're the only person that has and reporter wise have seen Jordan James at least run with the ball. That's it.
And it's like, if you are averaging 3.5 yards per carry, which is what they're averaging, and you're 31st in the league in that statistic, which is what they are, most coaches would say, all right, man, let's just try other things because we have nothing to lose. It can't get worse. And if we keep doing the same thing and expect different results, that's the definition of insanity. So let's try Isaac Guerrero. Let's give Jordan James a few carries because, again, it couldn't get worse. But no, the Niners don't do stuff like that. And they'll just keep gaslighting themselves and being like, it's not Christian's fault. It's not Christian's fault. Actually, our running game is better. If you look at EPA per play times 3 multiplied by 7, it's a really good running game. And you know what I'm saying? Like, they always gaslight us and them. And I don't get it.
I mean, it's obvious that Christian McCaffrey is still very good at change of direction and still very good at catching the football. But his downhill running has taken a huge thing. He's never been he's a Hall of Famer, right? Like, you could argue he's top 5 to 10 running back all time just in terms of what he can do. But like, he's not a huge guy, right? And they're running this guy up the tackles like 25 times. Thank God he's been able to stay healthy obviously got hurt, but this year specifically.
I don't know how he's staying healthy. Like last year,
it's very simple to me. I know Grant asked him the question a few weeks ago. Play receiver, dude. You're a top 10 Pro Bowler receiver if you're just a receiver next year. And then you save it. You don't have to have him running through the tackles.
You play longer. Receivers make more money. Like, it might be a good career move.
For him, I mean, he's already Hall
stay
of Famer.
at running back.
Like,
Next year could be your last year if you stay running back. If you play wide receiver, you could be freaking Wes Welker until you're 35. Run those little choice routes.
You saw Kittle's answer about like, oh, McCaffrey, like if Derrick Henry does it, like Derrick Henry is 6'4", 270.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
What are you talking about?
Also,
like,
Derrick Henry's on my fantasy team. He's not having a great year this year.
No, because he's old.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what the Niners.
Because he's old.
The Niners should have.
And he had a shit ton of touches last year.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Josh Jacobs, same freaking thing. Josh Jacobs got like bazillion touches last year. This year he's averaging like 3 yards a carry.
Exactly.
You know?
That's why the Niners drafted Cam Scatterbo.
Like that's just how it goes. Like that's life.
I mean, they should have. If they had taken Cam Scatterbo instead of Nick Martin, that would have been a good pick. And if they take a running back in round 3 next year, or even in round 2, they could justify it. They just got to get it right.
But the thing is, will they play them?
They would have been the Lakers of the NFL. Like they would have had those like memes of like the three white running backs and all that stuff that you see on Twitter.
Funny. Enough of that for the Niners.
Back.
He is though, all day every day, and he's a Northern California guy. All day every day. Kim says Kyle's real deal screwed Brock, gave no wiggle room. Kyle's real deal. Okay. Dazza says, couldn't Mac have put up similar, better performances against Cards or Browns? I don't hold my breath every time Mac throws. I guess we'll never know.
I wasn't holding my.
The best thing that Brock did against Cleveland was not throw a pick, throw the ball away. People were so happy that he threw the ball away.
I do think Brock sacked a few more times because Brock used his legs to extend a few plays.
Was it just me or did Brock's passes look faster again? I don't know if it's my eyes that I'm tripping. I feel like every game they're getting a little bit more zip on them. Like that touchdown pass to Jawan Jennings. I feel like Brock Purdy in the Panthers game that would have been intercepted. That would have been intercepted.
He's a quarterback. He's just not worth $53 million a year. That's the argument. Like above average quarterback.
Cleveland, I feel like Mac Jones could have started, gotten sacked 10 times, and still won by 10. I mean, Cleveland was so intent on losing that game. When they went for it, they were up by 1. They gave up the field goal in 30 seconds. Okay, fine, it happens. You get the ball to start the second half. You go for it from your own 30-something. All right, fine, YOLO, your team's already out of it. You get the play in late. You rush to the line of scrimmage. You have the rookie tight end trying to snap the ball quickly. Man, just call a timeout. Don't fucking do that. Or just give up. Because I felt like at that moment when it didn't go that, it's like, all right, well, we fucked up. Sorry, game's over.
Yeah,
they gave up.
That was the moment. Yeah. And then Jawan Jennings rubbed their face in it. It's not nice, Jawan. You gotta be nicer.